Hey, it's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Across the Red River is beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. We'd love to come have you come check us out. And then if you do come through, then hit me up, leave in the comments or something. Hey, damn boy, you were right. Your town's pretty fun. So my this is my new bid for attention and or an extension for your edification, depending upon your point of view. But I'm gonna call it a headline spat, where I'm basically just gonna look through some headlines and comment on them. You know, the headlines, that's not the story. This is not the story is not the point of this. The headline. Uh, the headline's not the story. The headline is the title of the cereal on the cereal aisle that screams out to children, "Buy me! There's a toy inside." You know, uh, it's an attention getter. If you want to know more about the cereal, you got to read the rest of the box. If you want to know the story, if you want to know what the headline means, and I love the ones where it's a headline and there's a question mark, meaning, hey, this could be what the article's about, or maybe not. You won't know unless you read it. But yeah, it's an attention getter. So don't confuse the headline with the actual news, and don't confuse this with a serious commentary. No. So we now begin with the headline spat and open it up, and it's satirical. And Jeff Lynne's ELO adds more dates to final tour. I would love to see them. Actually, I saw them once. They weren't doing so. It was like Jeff Lynne, and they were just coming back as ELO in the 2000s. I'm not sure they ever went anywhere. I mean, he did some. It was after the Traveling Wilburys, and he came back and formed ELO, and they came to. It was a band in Bossier City called Cowboys, and they were doing small venue tours to get back in touch with people, and I got to see them, and it was awesome. And I just basically was just like heard them. The radio talked about, hey, they're going to be there. And I'm like, fuck, we're going, dude. So, and I went, and it was not that much to get in. Okay, so Cotton Bowl has a new beginning under new owners. That's kind of cool. The Cotton Bowl Grill is like one of those local diners, and it's been here forever in Shreveport. It's one of those places where used to be located on Southern Avenue. Then we built 49 and it kind of changed up or whatever, but it just moved over to Fairfield. And basically, we used to hear about it as a kid. I think they even used to sell beer there, and it used to be whatever. But it went from it's a diner, but it's one of these places where you would sit with like the who's who of the town. The mayor would sit right next to the person living in the homeless shelter, and mutual respect all the way through. And that is awesome. We need to get back to that in this world. And then we need to look at what can we do to bridge the gap between uh, you know, yeah, whatever. I don't want to get political, but all politics are about money anyway. Whenever people, there's no reason to be hateful about politics. When people start talking politics, there's no reason to be like spiteful to each other just because we disagree upon policy. Because all that matters really is where we're going to spend the money, because it's all financial. All of it. It's all underneath everything. The reason for it is, where's the money going to go? We're all concerned with how it's going to affect our pocketbooks. And just because you have needs that go in one direction and I have needs that go in another, and we have various opinions, that doesn't mean we have to start being hateful to each other and start insulting each other and all that, whatever. Look, so all that kind of, you know, whatever. Let's see. I'm trying to find something that's actually funny. These headlines are kind of like not like. Let's see, the Cotton Bowl Grill, but no, that's cool. And then I love it because you walk in there and there's all these historic pictures. Kind of like that time I went to Tupelo, Mississippi at a McDonald's. And Tupelo is the birthplace of Elvis Presley. And I sat down at the McDonald's and I'd ordered the chicken sandwich and supersized it. And I looked up and there's this Elvis, picture of Elvis. There's other Elvis everywhere, but this one particular was from the comeback special, and he was kind of bloated in that bloated white jumpsuit and hair messy and sweaty and looking all damn hungry, like he wanted to eat my sandwich. I just the irony was not lost on me. So where we going? What I'm doing, I'm skipping through. I'm trying to find the more interesting headlines. Let's see. Shazam's maximum speed officially confirmed. Probably not as fast as the Flash. Flash is the fastest man on Earth, but Shazam has the speed of a god. So, who would be faster? I don't know. I don't know. That would be fun. Everybody's always like, who's faster, Superman or the Flash? Well, who's faster, Shazam or, the Flash? And by the way, what kind of fan fiction could I make out of that? Okay, Emma Roberts talks American Horror Story Delegate Part 2 and Motherhood. I don't know about motherhood or even fatherhood, but I do know that I love American Horror Story Delegate this season. And the second part of this season, I think it begins tomorrow. Uh, they had to work out their contracts in Hollywood and stuff like that, whatever. But people, they don't really, they're not they're not making the golden age salary that they once used to. I mean, when they're hot, they're hot. I think it's kind of like, that's like the truth for all of us. There are times when we get these lump sums, these windfalls, these little bits of cash, a little bit more than what we normally get. And looking back, if I had some awareness, I would have saved better. But anyway, what are we doing? Headlines. Kelly Clarkson says she and her kids are in a magical place. Disneyland? I don't know. Okay, never mind. Pop-Tarts is launching a first of its kind crunchy snack. So I was making some jokes earlier. I don't even know what it was about. Totally, whatever. God, these headlines suck. How can I make jokes about headlines when there's... Oh my God, the world needs to lighten up. A familiar American goes to Italy to live his best life in the bloody Netflix series Ripley. Oh, whatever. How legal fights and stalling by judge could push Trump documents trial after election. I don't know. I will tell you this. Trump and I have something in common. And I've talked about this before. So, it's cool. Trump and I have the same hair issue, meaning that we have a landing strip, bro, a pretty broad one. Like you could land some large, like you could land Air Force One on either one of our heads. He had this when I was a teenager. I would look at some of the tabloid stuff and I'd see his hair and that little comb forward kind of swish shit he did. And I was like looking ahead, knowing, hey, it's my lot in life to be very thin one day. And so, wow, I thought, I could do that. That's cool. I could work that. And then, of course, I became a cosmetologist and I really learned how to make it work most of the time. Whatever. High definition. You're not fooling the camera. The camera don't lie. The mirror's got two faces, and you can't trust neither of them. And because the camera is where it's at. So yeah, this is okay though. It's all about. I could tell Trump. Here's what you do. First off, you got to use a quality freaking hairspray. You can't walk out there wearing like a level 2. And you got helicopters and stuff blowing your hair up and stuff. No, what you have to do is spray the shit out of that stuff with some Avec Instant Freeze Spray. Shellac that shit in place. I would tell you, First off, let's get rid of the orange. You know, let's get rid of the orange, and let's get into a darker color. Uh, if you're ruddy, then at least balance that out with a little bit of foundation and make it consistently. I kind of reddish right now, but that's because of the light that I'm in, the low effect of the light, LEDs and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. Use some mood lighting. Light yourself up like you're in a nightclub, because those lights are meant to make you look either attractive or so dim that drunk people can't tell how ugly you are. So do that when you're giving your press conferences. And maybe like offer some libation. People, when the first thing you do when you go into a restaurant, you want to sit down, get seated, and you want to have someone bring you over something cool to drink. So the first thing you do when you're having a press conference is you give your people libation. Let them relax. He's not a bad guy. Number two, work on your even complexion. And then number three, dude, you need me. You need me. I'm very poor. He's very rich. And he's so rich that even when he's bankrupt, he's rich. So here's what you do. Give me $1 million. You got $1 million to start your business. Give me $1 million. I'll reinstate my license. I'll be your personal hairdresser and your stylist. And I will hook you up, because I don't know what. First off, you need people who are honest. When you got that together, and then you're stepping out and you're like, how do I look? And they're like, oh, damn, dude, you look good. They are fucking lying to you, boy. You need me. You need me to fix your hair, because I will fix it. It will look much better than it looks now. And you will really, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I will hook you up. And I will hook you up in ways that you have never been hooked up before. And if you got like some uneven skin tone and stuff like that, just some of those people that you hire to do weird things that your wife won't do, go ahead and have them apply the toner. But spend some of that $1 trillion that you have personal, spend that shit on some stuff to make your skin more even. Red lights will not kill fucking COVID, but they will do so. Go into that red booth at Planet Fitness and step on the thing and let it automatically twerk your ass. And then the red lights will provide a little even toning for your skin, dude. I'm telling you. I won't vote for you, but I will fix your hair and make you look better. And because of that, a whole bunch of other people that would not have voted for your ugly ass will vote for you, because you won't be as ugly. That's for the superficial people. Okay, enough of my jokes. Peace, love, and light. God bless. Good night.